They're important games for us. I think maybe more so along the lines of what you said. We want to make sure that we're continuing to build off some of the good things that we've done. So the way we want to come in and play today is kind of a reflection of a lot of the parts of our last few games. So this is another game for us. You could put it that way, but it's also got a little bit more importance because we do want to get to that 500 level, and we want to make sure we're having a good effort here tonight.
When you look back to the last time, this group was on the road, it seemed like there was a lot of good things that took place while the results weren't there. Is it fair that that's where maybe, as you talked about recent play, where it kind of started for this group?
And that's a start, but it's also recognizing the areas that got us into trouble. So when you're on the road, you have to really, I don't want to say simplify it or change your game, but you don't want to give your opponent any opportunities to get themselves into a game or take momentum from you. So those are areas that we have to make sure we're really good with tonight. We know the team we're going to face is going to be a really hard-working team, and they have some good young skill on that side, and we have to make sure we're prepared to be at our very best.
It is part of that with the, obviously it is a very young team in a lot of ways. Is there anything, when you look at, maybe pressure, some aggressiveness off the top, just areas that maybe you can look to as a group to, take advantage of?
It's the same as we mentioned in Calgary yesterday. We want to make sure that the way we play the game consistently, we want that to be there. And that's the most important thing for us. If we can find a way to do it consistent day in, day out for that full 60 minutes or as close to it as possible, then we feel that no matter who we're playing, we're going to have an opportunity to get the result we want. And that's what it's about. So it's a real focus on what we have to do.
Your penalty kill has been a calling card for the last couple of years. With the pairings up front and forward line, how much does chemistry go into being able to score goals like they have? But that doesn't happen without understanding where each guy is on the ice.
I think a lot. When you look at Michael and Elias, they've killed together for almost 3 years now. Right. So sometimes they don't need to communicate verbally to know where the other is going to be on the ice. They have a real good understanding of each other. So I think that's a real important thing for a penalty kill. There's some underlying things that we have to improve with our penalty kill, but they are a group that feels that when they get an opportunity to kill, they can go out and be difference makers, and that's a real good thing to have.
Coach, Greg Cronin was talking about your team to the media earlier, and he compared the two teams similarly. He said, we don't really have superstars. We're going to work hard, and we have to try to make our opponent play to our pace. Is that a fair assessment of your team?
Yeah, I would say fair. We're a team that when we're successful, it's we have everybody going in the same direction. So it's probably a lot the same as to what he's alluded to, for sure.